Hi guys, it's Layla and welcome to day one of the Monetizing Your Clients Challenge. Now, I've called it a challenge and it's very last minute, I have to say, to be honest with you. But I've called it a challenge because I want to start implementing some of the stuff I'm going to be going through with you right from day one. So by the time you get to the third video and day three, you're going to really see the process that you've been walked through. And it's all going to come together. And as long as you take action on the end of every single video, today, tomorrow, and on Wednesday, then I think you'll feel a real sense of achievement and you'll really understand why Instagram is the strongest tool we have as businesses, whether we are in beauty or not, but as businesses to really understand and to grow our business. So it's not about how many followers you've got. It's not about, if you've got less than 10,000 followers that your account is non-void. It's not about any of those things. And we are going to break down various parts of your followers over the next 3 days. So I really want to explain how the training is going to work this time around, guys, because it's a little bit different to the last one. So just bear with me. So this is a pre-recorded video, and this and tomorrow and Wednesday's video will all appear via a link in the BBC. That's our closed free Facebook group that you are in now if you're watching this. This is also going to be uploaded through an unlisted cryptic link on our YouTube channel, which is a brand new channel that we haven't really started to use yet. This allows us as a business really to kind of measure and see how many people are taking part. That's all. So you're going to watch the video. You're going to listen to what I have to say. But what's going to support that is going to be a training manual. We're all used to those in the beauty industry, aren't we? So an actionable workbook. So it's not as thick as a training manual that you're used to receiving if you sit a beauty course, but it's basically something that's structured. So you can take pen to paper, you can write down some of the things that I'm saying that may really resonate with you. There's a couple of action points, a couple of tips along the way, and maybe it resonates with you and you want to get those down on paper. That's what the workbooks are for. As well as the training via the workbooks and the videos like this, we will be sending you regular emails. It just helps you feel and keep you more accountable and keeps you top of your game. And finally, what we're also going to do is what I'm going to do is also appear as a live broadcast, just maybe 10 minutes of your time, 8 o'clock every evening for the next 3 days, just so we can kind of go full circle. Gives you an opportunity to ask me any questions on the back of this lesson and to see if there's anything else that you want to ask me, and really just so we can all rally together and support one another. So this video or this training is really all about how to monetize your small clientele base. And the word is small, okay? Because don't think for 1 minute, if you haven't got that many followers on Instagram, that this isn't going to help you or apply to your business. It absolutely is. It's very much all about strategy. It's very much all about quality control, and it's nothing at all to do with how many followers you've got. So I'm going to get stuck in and I'm going to talk to you about who your ideal clients are. Now, by the time I finish this video, you're probably going to think, why is that relevant? How am I going to get sales from this? How am I going to get bookings from this? But it is relevant. So stick with me through all of this. It may not make sense to you or, create you any new awareness by video 1, but it certainly will by the third day, by video 3. So just hang fire and trust me. So let's talk about ideal clients. So you want clients, obviously. We all need clients, and we obviously want to attract the ideal client. So how do we actually really go about this? And it's a very simple formula, and it's almost too simple that it gets often overlooked. And obviously, we've never been trained in this way, have we? So we're going to talk about ideal clients, where they hang out, and how to convert people to be your ideal client. The key word I'm going to use next is the word niche. Now, you don't want to be that salon that'll have anyone through your door. You don't want to be that salon that will offer everything, because what you're going to find, guys, is some of those treatments on your treatment menu are just not going to serve any purpose in your business. You're going to find some of them are not even worth the print in your treatment menu or on the space on your website and all your social media handles. And it's just going to make it that little bit more, not complicated, but too much to go through for clients before they find something on your treatment menu that is going to help solve their problem. Now, remember, we discussed that in previous training. You are a saleswoman and you are also a problem fixer. So to really kind of delve into that, we want to spend some time looking for your ideal clients. So what do they look like? What do they want to spend their time on? What do they want to spend their money on? What are their interests? How old are they? Where are they located in terms to where you're located? This is where we have to get a little bit of, become a little bit of an investigator. We have to really start thinking about the demographic of who we're talking to, because, when we're posting, we're kind of posting, hoping that people will see it and engage with it and hoping for the best. Yeah, if you're talking to everybody, you're probably not really talking to anybody. You've probably heard that before. So it's super, super important when you're looking to attract your ideal clients that you get super niche and you get really, really into delving into who they are, what their interests are, how old they are, where they live, all that kind of stuff, so that you can be more noticeable to them. And as long as some other parts of your Instagram account are ticking boxes, and I will come on to that in future videos, they are more likely to go straight into your DMs. And then as long as you nurture that conversation in a strategic and right way, and again, I will come on to that a bit later as well, then we will absolutely start to see those conversions, as in conversations turning into bookings and followers turning into clients. So selling isn't easy. We know that. As beauty professionals, we don't see ourselves as saleswomen. It's a huge mind block that we have across the industry. So it's not just you. It wasn't just me. It was, it's a actual real problem within our sector. And I think a lot of us have identified that now. So we need to spend some time understanding that when you are actually talking to people on Instagram and Facebook, you are absolutely nurturing you are nurturing a potential relationship there. You are basically building relationships to find future clients, or turning those relationships and turning those conversations into your ideal client. This training is going to really help you, remove the guesswork, because this is the part of the business now that we're expected to know, because we all have Instagram accounts and Facebook accounts, but no one's really done the training for us. No one's really shown us the way, yet we're expected to know. And it's just sod's law that this particular part of our business, in Instagram specifically, is possibly the most important part that we have to get right if we're going to survive. If we're going to survive now, and if we're going to survive in general. So, what you don't want to be doing is worrying about where your next client's coming from. You want to spend the time doing what you are absolutely amazing at doing and what you love doing. And you don't want to spend any time worrying as to where your next client is coming from. And yes, I've got some notes here. I have to have some notes, guys, because I feel like I'm always talking and going around the houses. And I really want to keep it focused for these 3 videos that are obviously being delivered with you guys over the next few days. So let's get clear about who our ideal clients are. We don't just want anyone, do we? We want clients that are going to have a bigger spend. We want clients that are going to have a higher value. And we want clients that are going to stay with us for longer. So a better client retention rate. So again, by going super niche and by looking for these ideal clients, such as where they live, how old they are, what their interests are, and that's a really key one, guys, because that's going to really help you understand what they're looking for when they're liking and following your business account, and how you can serve their needs and be that problem fixer. So I've got a little thing for you to do, and very much like all the training that we offer, we are going to support this with that training working booklet that I discussed at the beginning of this video, so that you can write down those light bulb moments, you can answer some of the questions in the training, and you can start to create your pathway or your blueprint, whatever you want to call it, so that you can really understand the process of this training. Because we already have clients, don't we? And just for a minute, just think about the clients that you've got now. Just think about how much you know them. Are you a mind reader for your current clients? Do you know what they're thinking? Do you know how they feel? And you're probably listening to me and you're probably nodding your head and you're probably going, yes, I know so much about that client. I know when she's in a bad mood. I know when she's in a great place. I really feel like I can read their mind sometimes. And that is great. And what we want you to be doing by understanding and discovering and exploring and, strategically working out who your ideal client is before they've even made their first booking with you. In your DMs, this is where I want you to find your new potential clients and have those same strong connections through your conversations, just like the way you do with your current clients now. So we're going to talk about Instagram, because I know obviously when I say social media, and then I usually say in my previous videos in brackets, I'm talking Instagram. And that is because Instagram for us beauty girls is far more stronger and far more powerful and will have a much bigger impact in our beauty business than Facebook. It's just the way it is. And it's because what we do for a living is we transform. We transform people. They come in looking one way, they walk out looking another. They come in feeling one way and they walk out feeling another. And by truly showing your talent and your technique is through your photos and your videos. And Instagram is very much about video content and photo content, and people buy with their eyes, versus what Facebook does, which is really more about debates and communities and conversation in a more public fashion. Where we really need to be hanging out and spending our time to find our ideal clients is 100% in Instagram, in the platform. So how we're going to find them is I'm going to kickstart us with a little task. So we have obviously got a link below, so click below in a moment and download day one training manual. It's a workbook. It's not too heavy at this stage. And like I say, by day 3, it will all come together, I promise. So I want you to go on Instagram. And yes, for some of you, it is going to feel a little bit awkward and a little bit deceiving because we are all in the same sector together. And don't worry too much about that. I want you to hone in on exactly what I'm saying. And I really want you to take action. And I really want you to just not think about the other businesses at the moment and just think about your own. Everyone just is here to think about their own business right now. So what I want you to do is I want you to go onto Instagram and I want you to write down in the workbook 10 accounts that are very much like your business, that you like the look of, you inspire to those accounts, and, you like what they do, you'll see yourself and you familiarize yourself with the way that they post, and their account and their offerings is very much like your account and your offering. So obviously I'm talking about 10 competitors, 10 fellow beauty bosses, 10 salons, 10 Instagram accounts. I want you to write them down. If you've got the time, delve a little bit more in for me and just click on those accounts before you write them down and see who is engaging and who is writing on their accounts. Have a little nosy by clicking on their followers that are asking the questions underneath their captions and underneath their adverts and photos and videos. And just ask yourself, those people, do they look like your ideal clients? And if they do, write those down too. Now, like I said, it might not make sense right now, but it is all part of the training. And certainly by the end of this training, it will all pull together and it will all make absolute sense to you. So we've just very briefly discussed what an ideal client is and how we find them. It's not rocket science. We are going to keep it simple because this whole formula is actually very, very simple. And like I said, often it's too simple that it goes way above our heads. It's often a part of business that we kind of skip on by, and we think that we will make money if we sell to anyone who's going to come our way, book an appointment, walk through our salon doors. And times have really changed. And I really want you guys to start thinking about the caliber of clients that you're going to have come through your doors. We're going to start looking at ways of getting super, super niche. And it all starts with attracting your ideal clients by finding out demographically where they are, the age brackets that they are, and what they're interested in. And then we're going to find out by our own, obviously, our own time and time to discover this, we are going to understand if they will fit into a ideal client where they can come to your business and you will absolutely fix whatever it is that they are coming to salons to fix, or not. So we're going to get super niche. Do this for me. Day one, the job of the day of taking action is to spend a little time over a coffee, just having a little look at some of those go-to salon accounts that you adore. And if you like them, jot them down. We're looking for 10, and even better, if you have got the time, just click on those, see their clients or potential clients that are engaging with them on their grids, and see if they sound and look like ideal clients to you, and write those down too. Right. This is video one over. See, it's not so complex, is it? And it will all come together very nicely for you, I promise. Follow the link below, download the workbook, do the task in hand, and I will see you tonight live in the BBC for a Q&A to support this video. Take care, guys.